China woman. Fists up all around the room. 3, 2, 1. Raise it!
This is for that spectrum between a government and its people. Because what should have been a unity has only become a dichotomy, and now just between you and me, what I've seen collectively, we have earned more than we've received. But our compensation is just the validation that we've even worked at all, and this separation of class is really only the preparation for upper class affiliations whose knowledge of desperation seems to come only from estimation. Bitter infestations where their own rest stations, they were kept too far apart for anybody to risk movement. And now we're not perfect, look at us now. We've recreated procreation as a pastime. We're celebrating by desecrating our lands like we're dedicating ourselves to something more, just to validate the relocation of other species. And like we're allocating responsibilities, we move people around like they're made of paper and not sweat. And we forget to let virtues through these rusted gates. And those looks that we get and give, they're acting out our reasons for us. And they're reasons that change like seasons, that hide behind the kind of actions that come in intermissions and secret competitions, where the recognition of ammunition is only the quiet exhibition of their own coalition's ambitions, where the intensity of their abilities are debilitating the agility of legitimacy, and where we make room for equality, they squeeze in hostility, and this anxiety becomes infinitely more complex. We're now stuck in these days where the divinity of eternity fades into the audacity of authority, where those who legalize still only penalize or jeopardizes their own moralized values, but it is us who will energize ourselves through verbalizing these opinions and realizing that our lives, they're worth risking. We could create cyclones of pheromones and become elegant and free from arrogant masks because we've realized that when we start waking up just to go to work, let the starvation of our imagination be the dehydration of our own concentration through these lonely repetitions that meet and validate and dictate the things we supposedly need and want, where frustrations swell just to tell us that those ringing bells aren't what's causing these headaches and earthquakes and mistakes that only frustrate the minds that are making money from the sweat off lower class backs, which should be dripping back down into the ground that feeds us and not be found lining the pockets of those round-bellied bastards who've never known the feel of blisters on their hands, and they've only ever laughed when they signed our checks.
Keep it going, Sean.